Good morning, everybody. Rachel Haney with Central Indiana Real Estate Investors Association, also known as Cireia. And this morning, I am with Henry Offiah. He is a member, both a member and a volunteer for Cireia, and we just wanted to take a few minutes with him this morning just to get to see his perspective and experience with his volunteership with Cireia. So good morning, Henry. How are you doing today?
Good. And yourself, Rachel?
I'm doing well. Thank you again for taking this opportunity to just get together really quickly to share your experiences. So how long have you been both a member and a volunteer at Cireia?
So I've been a member and volunteer for a little bit over a year now. So started once went to one of the main meetings and was caught my interest, and I definitely decided to kind of once to volunteer to kind of get involved and meet some more people that way. So
can I ask how you heard about Cireia or what got you to the main meeting?
So I heard about Cireia from another investor who kind of was mentoring me at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And she was also my agent as well, Barb Getty. So she was kind of trying to help me kind of get into the world and meet more people and kind of get some exposure to different things there.
Right, absolutely. So what since you offered to volunteer, what are you able to do, or what do you help out with at Cireia?
So I help out, or I guess I volunteer with Debbie Guy with on the PHP program.
Okay.
So kind of helping to find a way to really streamline the way that members can view their PHP credits and kind of see a holistic view of as far as what PHP credits they have in what categories, and just be able to display that in a more, I guess, user-friendly format than what's previously been available.
Okay, interesting. What's your background in it? That sounds really technical.
So my background is technical. I'm an IT consultant, so
okay. Okay.
Computers all day.
And in layman's term, what does PHP stands for? So people who are watching know what that means.
So it's the professional certification, and it basically requires that you have certain credits in different areas as far as real estate investor. So rehabbing, contract law, landlording, drawing up like a marketing. It's kind of different categories. So depending on based off of the classes that are offered at Cireia and the subgroups and events that you attend, you kind of PHP credits, and that kind of shows that you are a certified PHP investor.
Okay. And so the PHP credits are very important to be able to show. How does that help, I guess, accumulating all these PHP credits? How does that help somebody in this industry?
So it will help someone because now you are a certified professional investor. So kind of that adds weight while you're reaching out to other vendors, or especially working within the Cireia group. It definitely helps kind of open doors and making sure that you do get the kind of some of the better benefits.
Perfect. Thank you for explaining that. So for you, you're a member and you're also a volunteer, but for you, how has being a volunteer helped propel you in your own personal and business life?
So being a volunteer has been amazing. I'd say it's definitely opened up a ton more doors than I would have to do by myself. It's allowed me to kind of meet different people and kind of just really get different insight from the different peoples and their backgrounds. Actually, because I was a volunteer, I was able to meet an investor who wanted to work with me and partner with me on my first deal. So it was actually a pretty great experience.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely recommend it, and just take advantage of being able to meet the different people and learn as well, and also kind of provide back and help out in whichever way you can.
Perfect. Yeah, definitely volunteering and just being available. You're not the first person that says it. It opens up doors to meeting new people. It just allows organically for you to be able to have access to these people that you normally wouldn't have. So can you give me kind of a positive story? You kind of just gave one, but can you give me a positive story or impact that's occurred because you've been a volunteer there? And again, I know you just kind of mentioned one, but is there another one that you can give us?
Yeah, I could probably give a couple more. So because of volunteer, actually was able to meet another local investor who I met at a different meetup but I never was able to get in contact with. And
Okay.
now when I was volunteering at Cireia, I found out he was also a volunteer, and was actually able to kind of touch base with him. And, he's been of great help and
Mm-hmm.
kind of helped me, kind of taught me some other things that I would have never been able to figure out on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so just kind of how to really utilize other investing strategies. So that's one. And as also being a volunteer, kind of meeting some of the other wholesalers
Mm-hmm.
and who come there,
Mm-hmm.
helped open doors to find more deals. After I got my first deal with the investor that I met at Cireia, I got the second one through one of the wholesalers I met from one of the meetings that I was volunteering for.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of got talking, and she was like, "Oh, I have something that might be interest to you." So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Sure."
Yeah.
That's kind of brought my second deal going through, and I'll definitely say it's been very interesting to kind of work with different people and
Mm-hmm.
just eye opening, really.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think those two are probably my best ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
Well, thank you for sharing. It just really sounds like just the opportunity for networking and connecting with people. You just can't put a price on that, on what being a member and especially being a volunteer is able to do for you. So, last thing I want to request from you for today is for any newbies, anybody that's just on the fence of real estate investing, what is going to be your golden nugget or pearl of wisdom for the day for them?
uh, don't overanalyze things.
Okay.
Definitely of course, do your due diligence, do your research,
Hmm.
but really until you get that first deal, it's once you get that first deal and go from there, it's just repeating again and again.
Okay.
So just take that plunge and get that first deal. That's the big advice. Take the plunge.
Fantastic. Well, again, we really truly appreciate what you do. The PHP is huge. Personally, I didn't know too much about it, but you actually gave some pretty good feedback on what it is. So this is the individual who helps with that. So anybody who's watching, as if PHP credits is something that's important to you, make sure if you have any questions, get in contact with Henry Offiah. So, Henry, thank you so much again for your time. We look forward to getting back to the normal routine, and hopefully we will be able to see you soon. All right?
Yes,
All right.
definitely.
Thank you so much, Henry.
Thank you.